What's up, everybody? This is Gamer CJE. Welcome back to Cities Skylines. Today we're here back in Stockton, and we're gonna concentrate on building some ore industry and some oil industry, and we'll probably just, kind of continue this road. I think it's a 6-lane. Oh, it's a 4-lane. So we'll just kind of continue out this direction. All right. Now, let's see. Should we? I think we should. There we go. That way we meet up and have a better path for workers to get down into this area. All right. So, if we look at our natural resources, here's a bunch of oil, here's a bunch of ore. So, since we have such dense natural resources here, I plan on actually using the DLC version of the industry areas here, and we are going to have ore over here. And oil like over here. Excellent. Okay, so I think we'll go ahead and start with the oil, with the ore side of this, and let's just find a place that looks good, and I'm going to use the small industry road here and just come out a little ways. There we go. Now, I want to make sure we don't have any stoplights here. Let's get rid of those. Oop. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Now we need to go into ore industry and put in, to start off with, the main office thing. We can now build a small ore mine, sand storage, and a grinding mill. So let's kind of see how we want to set this up. I think maybe let's go up that way. Oh, I guess we need water. All right, so now let's come off this direction with a couple of, actually, how long is this? Alright, so, and I hate it when I do that and it just comes across like one too many and I have to go in and move it, because it does cost money to move those, to relocate buildings. Like this one cost $1,300 to move it, which is a little bit of a bummer. Okay. So I'm going to put in, you know what? One thing that I remember is if you don't have a good plan for how you're going to do storage, you can really get yourself in a bad way, because your traffic will be no bueno. Alright, so that way I have kind of like a loopy section here for all that, and Gonna keep putting in the mines here. And now let's put in a grinding mill. Probably should put in another road though first over here. Oh, forgot I had it still on one way. All right. Put in just a couple of grinding mills. Alright, well, while we're waiting for that to sort of level up, let's extend our residential population here so that we can have more workers. And we probably need to think seriously about, at some point soon, having a nice little shopping, or at least commercial district with some high density commercial. But I think we can skip it for the moment. Alright. So we're on our way to level 2, and in the meantime let's get our next area set up here. See what I mean? Look at this traffic, it's just awful. But I think it's so bad right now because it's filling up this from out of town instead of from in here. So hopefully this will all be done soon and the traffic won't be as terrible. Alright. Now, this was the 4-lane. Let's just continue it out straight for a little ways. And get back to our 2-lane. Industrial road, and go to oil, and there we go. Now we have oil as well. And of course, I forgot water again. Alright, let's see how close we are on our ore area. We are pretty close to level 2 over here. And we're well on our way here. Looks like we do need to put in some storage for our oil, so I'm just gonna stick it right here. The other thing I've forgotten is having fire services in industry areas, as well as Gotta have some trash service as well. I'll just put one of each in each over here. And so we got storage, which means there's going to be a bunch coming from out of town, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. And of course we leveled up over here in our ore area. So let's build some more stuff. We can now manufacture glass, which is great. Let's put in a couple of glass plants. And we have the ability to put in some more mines. Alrighty. And I don't know how much farther... Oh! Forgot to add water over here, too. Pretty bad at that today. Alright. I don't know how far I can really go with these two, because I'm not going to have the industrial demand to probably get both of these up to level 5. So we'll see where we end up today. Probably at some point soon I'm going to need to add, maybe like have a commercial district up here with, because I mean you can add different specializations in commercial applications. You can have tourism, leisure, and organic and local produce, as well as just the plain old, you know, just selling plain old goods. All right, so we're getting pretty close on our oil as well, and looks like we're falling a little short on and our traffic is still going crazy. But I think that a large part of that is because of all of this initial startup traffic for our two industry areas here. All right, so we are at level 2. You know, what we may try to do is just try to get to level 3 on both of these for today, because I don't have a ton of demand. But anyway, we got to level 2 in our petroleum job. So let's add in some more efficient stuff here. And what is this? A storage cavern. All right, so we got plenty of jobs over there. Okay, let's see if there's anything else interesting we can add to our ore over here. We already have, oh well, I guess we could add some worker barracks. That'll add jobs and make it more efficient. All right, so we are well on our way to level 3. I'm gonna name this Rip Pebble Mine. And I can't really think of a good name for the oil industry right now, but if y'all have a good one, you can let me know. All right, let's see. Man, our traffic is really going pretty slow. It looks like eventually we're gonna have to come in and do one of my projects that I pretty much always end up having to do once we get to this point in the city, which is replace this 6-lane road with like an elevated highway, basically like this, but all the way through, and have these same intersections, but just have it be intersecting with an elevated highway. It just makes all the traffic go quite a bit quicker, but that's for another video. Right now we're just concentrating on getting both of these to a nice level 2, or sorry, level 3. And I think we're getting pretty close maybe on both of them. Yeah, we're pretty close on both. We do, I think we have the workers. We do, we have the workers for both of these to get to level 3, which is awesome. All right, so that was the ore getting to level 3. Pebble mine has gotten to level 3. And that unlocked the rotary kiln. Ooh, wow, that is huge. Let's toss that in there. Seabed mining vessel, don't want that. Let's see, medium ore mine. Okay. So over here, I'm gonna try to throw in a couple of little areas here that are a little bit closer to what oil fields actually look like. So we'll kind of rearrange some of these pumps out over here on a little dirt road. And it's kind of interesting how they have these set up, because these are what ends up on a lot of my oil wells, and these don't even pump any oil. These are just drilling rigs, so I don't even know, like it even says it's just a drilling rig. These don't even pump oil in real life, and yet they produce way more than the jacks, which I totally don't get at all, but whatever. All right, so we now have a large oil pump. So let's put in another little dirt road over here somewhere, and make sure we have water coverage, and put in a couple of these. Cool. All right, so we may actually be able to get to level 4 here. It looks like we've got plenty of workers still. So let's shoot for level 4 on both of these industries. Looks like we may need to build a little bit more at the pebble mine to get, let's see, there we go, to get enough workers. So let's go back to ore, and there we go. All right, we got a couple more, and of course we need to extend our water line over here. Got a couple more small ore underground mines. It's pretty cool. You know what this reminds me of is there's a movie that I watched somewhat recently about some kind of miners that were trapped in a mine in Chile, I think, and they had to drill down through the ground. And of course it was the Americans that came in and got her fixed. got it drilled right, so they were able to get these miners out of here. But that reminds me of the entrance of the mine. Pretty crazy. Really incredible story. They were trapped under there for a really, really long time. Okay, so our petroleum company over here, not quite enough product produced yet to be a level 4. And so now we're just waiting on product to be produced. Yeah. Alright, now another thing to think about is this rail line adequately placed? I think there's going to be more traffic for the rail line right here, so there's no sense in moving it all the way over here to the middle of these. So we'll just leave it for the moment. And it looks like our traffic is moving still. It just gets slowed down right here around this corner. So let's see, is there anything we can do to make this work better? So this is a 2-lane road, so you can turn or go straight here. I really don't want to mess with like not allowing them to change lanes or anything here. So I'm gonna just leave it alone. All right. Ooh, I just saw a plane go over. That reminded me I still haven't even built an airport for this city yet. So where would be a good place to build an airport? We're probably not going to do it this video. Well, we're definitely not going to do it this video. And I guess we could spend a little money and unlock more of the map too. This map has so much usable space on it. I love it. It's awesome. I think I might have enough money to unlock the whole thing. And obviously I do have the 81 tiles mod, which allows you to buy and build on all 81 tiles of the mod instead of, or the mod of the map, instead of just the, I think it's 9 that you are able to build on if you don't have the 81 tiles mod. So it's just kind of a prerequisite to me. It's one of the most important mods that I play with for my own sanity. And the other one that is for my own sanity is the traffic manager, because traffic is already infuriating enough, and if you don't just make it a little bit easier for yourself, I don't know why you would want to just make life harder on yourself. The traffic engine in this game is already a bummer. Once you get over a certain amount of people, it just makes everything way too difficult. And the traffic manager mod can make it a lot easier. So I pretty much always use it. Oh, and a little thing that I had a hard time figuring out how it worked for the longest time is, of course, there are more things to be unlocked down here, but you can't turn when you're in this thing where you can buy more tiles. So what you have to do is turn yourself out of it and then put it, like, select it again, and then you're able to unlock even more. Unfortunately, it looks like there's not a great place on this map to have a reservoir, which is a bummer. There's not a lot of really elevated terrain. Let's see. There is some elevated terrain, but not like big, tall canyons. So, there's not a great place, like I said, to have a reservoir where you can have a dam. But, you know, it's not the end of the world or anything. It's just a little bit of a bummer. I'm playing on another map for a different, for just playing on Twitch, that has a really nice reservoir potential on it and already have a dam there and everything. Very cool. All right, let's see where we're at. We're almost to 4,000. Oh, wait. Oh, we already got there on the oil industry. Look at that. All right, let's see what we unlocked. I didn't even notice that. Usually you get like a big notification. Okay, we have the... Do I already have petrochemical plants? I do. Okay. Now, what is this? Waste oil refining plant. Wow, that's really small. Let's throw in a couple of those. Why not? And a large oil drilling platform. Got to put in a couple of those, of course. All right. And let's see what we have here for the barracks. Let's put in some barracks here. Excellent. And see some maintenance buildings as well. So we now are 40% more efficient and 30% less polluting because of our level bonus. Now let's check in on our college here. We just don't have the students to get to the next level, which is too bad. But, I mean, hopefully, once we get to a higher population, we'll be able to have a higher renowned institute. And we now have gotten to level 4 on Pebble Mine here. So let's see what we unlocked. We have a fiberglass plant. Gotta have it. So, as you can see, you have to go from 4,500 to 13,500 in order to get to level 5. And I don't think I want to wait for that to happen in this video. It's already been a pretty long video just for throwing in a couple of, you know, industry areas here. We could expand our oil industry a little bit more. Let's put in a couple more of these little mine sites over here. And let's see, oil. Gonna put in a drill. A little bit of this and that. And of course, the one little spot I didn't have water. Okay, and trash. I already have a trash place. There we go. Okay. Alright, well, we've gotten to level 4 on petroleum and Pebble Mine over here. If y'all think of a better name for the petroleum industry area, that'd be a-okay with me, and I'll be happy to change it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe, and if you really enjoyed it, come back and join me next time.